Hello everyone and welcome to Yeeps Hide and Seek. I'm in a private server currently because today we are going to be doing the top 10 best items for me personally that I've unlocked in Yeeps Hide and Seek. I'm going off all of these items here from a recording standpoint and just a regular player standpoint, okay? So, obviously here I've been building like my own house. It's not great. I don't have a lot of building blocks. I have a lot of items. We're not going to be counting these sorts of building blocks. We're only going to be counting things like this, which you may say are building blocks, but I don't think they are. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so number 10 on the list, which I'd say is pretty useful, but is more cosmetic and stuff. It's the fluff machine. Since obviously you're in creative and wilds and stuff, which is where you can put this down, it's not too useful. It's just cool as decoration. In the normal games, this is the proper game. This is very useful, but it's not too wonderful. Anything special really here. Okay, so now we're going into number 9. Okay, next, number 9, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to count these two together, and we're going to go with both these balls. So, the freeze ball, freezes you in place obviously, wait for it to fall, and then this is the teleport ball, which you teleport with. They're pretty fun, they're really cheap, both at the beginning, near the beginning of some of their respective tech webs. I do not have the tech web unlocked, otherwise I would show you. So that's it, I'd say, really. They're quite good to get out of sticky situations. Freezing is good when you're a tagger. You can freeze the players and they just can't move, obviously, unless they have one of those next items on the list. So now we're going to be going on to number 8, which is also here again. This is a coffee mug, obviously. We're going to be needing that as well. So if we get one of these again, no, if we get one of these, so you got the coffee mug, obviously. So let's say you're a tagger, you're a player, you're walking through, and then someone freezes you. Oh no, what can you do? You're about to get tagged. What? Oh my goodness. You drink the coffee, and then you thaw out, and then you can run. It's quite good. I don't know, but I'm presuming that if you freeze someone, you can throw the coffee at them, and they unfreeze. I'm going to check that now in a public game. If I go in here, right? Okay. So if I freeze this guy, can I throw it in? Yeah, it does. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I've never really used that before because it's not too useful with the throwing the coffee mug. I guess you could use it, but I've just never really had experience with it. Okay, so now we're going down to number 7. Number 7. So these ones are ones that are also going to be only in these sorts of servers, like where you can build. It's the launch pads, and they're pretty fun, but they're not too great when you're just like without something that we're going to get to later. But they launch you quite a fair distance, and you can chain them and stuff. So if I do this and then do this, you can make it go up really fast and stuff if you wanted, or I don't know. I don't use these guys much because I've not long unlocked them. So yeah, right. Now going into number 6. Number 6 are zip lines, as you can see over there, which I've been messing around with. So there's 2 different types of zip lines basically. One is where you just have to propel yourself forward to grab onto it, where it can be any colour, like with the paintbrushes here. But they can be any colour. They can be double brown. They have to be the same colour to be able to link. So say if I make one of these guys red, these two won't link because they're different colours. But if you make it a neon colour, then it propels you along at a set whatever speed you grab onto it. So if I grab onto it at normal speed, but then if I make more of a run, it does a bit faster. it mostly is just better to propel you up steep places. And if you are unable to get momentum. Okay, next one. Number 5. We're down to the top 5 now, and this is another group one. The paintbrushes. The paintbrushes are in every mode, and they're often used in daily challenges quite a bit, like paint different things and stuff. Paints are very useful because they can change properties and many things. So, obviously, as you saw with the zip lines, there's the drums that they change, the note blocks, all stuff like that. It changes the sounds for the note blocks and drums. It's really good. But mostly they're just used for painting and cosmetic and stuff. They're not too expensive, they're about 200 each. I've been forgetting to mention how much stuff is because I don't remember. But yeah, so the paintbrushes are really useful and they're not too expensive. Yeah, they're quite fun. Right, number 4. Now we're heading back over here and we're going to be getting the grapplers. See, you might think these would be a bit higher up on, but there is better ones to come, so you'll see. So, the grapplers here, obviously, you point, you shoot, and you get pulled towards it. They're quite new as well, so I've had a while to experiment with these guys though. Okay, so they're quite expensive, and you've got to get the hot chocolate and these first to unlock on the tech web. There's 2 different tech webs, by the way. There's the cold tech web, I'm going to call it, and the warm tech web. Cold, they all have different items on and stuff, but yeah, it's mostly these are on the cold. Most things are on the warm though. Okay, so they cost about 200 to each fire during normal games, but obviously you can have infinite in creative mode. Right, next one. Number 3. Number 3, I'm going with an annoyance to many people. The bats. Bats have many different qualities to them. Let me show you. So if I head over into a public world, let me take these off because it's not about you guys anymore. Starter house. Right, we'll just stay here. So, if we bring up these, so obviously you got the pillow things from before. Can you not? But you can break them. So they're very annoying for griefers and stuff. Give me that. I need that actually for my class. I missed. Nice shot, me. Nice. So yeah, you can do that, and then you can hit people, which I will show you. But if I also grab this, freeze him, then it launches them further. You can't hit yourself. So if I were to just hit him normally, okay. Never mind. Where you come here, buddy? Stay here. Come back. You're under arrest, peoples. Oh, why did I get paid? It launches him a bit, but when I freeze him, he goes further, which is really cool. Okay, now back to the private server for number 2. Number 2, yes, number 2. So number 2 on this list is another group one. It's about all the cameras. They're useful, but they could have been in number 1 if they had something better. They're missing one thing. You've got to pair up your phone to the app, which isn't too difficult. I've already done that, obviously, as you can see. I've got them. I'll demonstrate you to them in here. So you've got to record through your phone. You can't record through here, and that's the problem. Because if you screen record, which is what I tried to do once, it doesn't record the audio. So obviously you've got just a regular camera, nothing special. And then you got a selfie stick camera, so if you want to hold like that. And then you've got another selfie stick sort of thing, but if you bring it to your neck, it like auto attaches to you. So that's a lot better if you're trying to like move around a lot and talk. But it doesn't record because I can't get the micro to record. And then obviously and then this is the last one, which I've not mentioned, probably the coolest one. It's the drone. It's pretty slow, so it's more better for like if you're just talking to the camera instead of moving around. like, so this one's for moving around a bit more, and then grab it, there we go, and then the drone is for staying still and talking to the camera. Right, and then number 1, which is the final one, my newest one, the newest one that I've unlocked, there we go, being the sled. So the sled is really fun. I've had a bit to play around with it. You have to unlock these first. So you know how before, so this is before a sled. So I get to about here, just about past there. And then if I put on my sled, and then I launch, I get way further. And there is a skate park, and if you like use these guys and launch onto a wall, if I get my other one here, and you like go like that, it does work. Not here though. I don't know how they did it, to be honest, but they did it. And it's just really fun because you can get a load of speed and drift and stuff. It's incredible. So yeah, honestly, Yeeps in itself is an incredible game. Developers did a great job on this. I love the idea of loads of different items to use and stuff. And that's it. Oh, by the way, one last thing. I'm going to be applying for the Yeeps content creator role. So if you don't mind helping this video out by subscribing and give it a like or something, recommend it, whatever you can do, just help me, please. Because I want that. Because I want Labrat to be able to show off updates to you guys earlier. It recently came out into the full Metacross store. They didn't add a whole lot, but Yeeps has constant updates by a really good developing team. And yeah, that's going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Bye.